Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, hit that like and sub button. It's greatly appreciated. We have Dokkan content every single day. And if you're returning, thank you so much for the continuous support on this channel. So today we are making a very brief guide. Hopefully it's not going to be too long of a video on what banners you should be summoning on after the 5th year anniversary. I know a lot of you guys are new players who just started up. Maybe you came from Legends, maybe you came from Fate or Bleach, and you kind of just want a different gacha game, and you guys picked Dokkan, which congrats. Dokkan's an amazing gacha game, and I'm going to be making a pretty decent guide on what banners you should be focusing on with your stones, especially if you're free to play. If you buy stones or you get into the habit of buying stones, obviously you could summon whatever you want. It doesn't really matter. But in terms of if you're free to play and you're kind of like on a spending limit, this is going to be your guide. So explaining, first thing is Dokkan Fest units. So Dokkan Fest units are from Dokkan festivals, given the name. These banners happen. I want to say Dokkan Fest banners for the most part are about once a month, depending if it's a dual Dokkan Fest month. Because typically, the two different types of banners that we have, which you guys just saw during the 5th year anniversary, I don't have the Vegeta one pulled up, but basically a dual Dokkan Fest, it's two main Dokkan Fest LRs or TURs. There's a bunch of different units in the game. I didn't pull up every single banner because for the most part, you guys get the gist of that. We just went through it with the 5th year stuff. So a dual Dokkan Fest banner is basically, Vegito and Gogeta being together, right? I mean, you guys saw that firsthand. These two banners come at the same time. There we go. Sorry. These two banners come. They come with a bunch of different Dokkan Fest units. So Dokkan Fest units, right? Dokkan Festival units are glued to these banners. So it's basically, these are always going to be the best banners you want to summon on. Dual Dokkan Fest is going to be your priority. 100% of the time, the biggest, baddest units come out during these times, and you have plenty of chances to get these units. To give you an example, looking at this list, right? These two were a dual Dokkan Fest, and these two right here were also a dual Dokkan Fest. You want to know what else? You see this Vegito, this Vegito card. Well, this physical Gogeta card was also a dual Dokkan Fest. Sorry about that, boys. I'm not doing a script or anything. I'm just kind of going based off. Um, I like to do things front, so if I do say some things incorrectly, I apologize for that. And another fun fact, Cell and Super Saiyan 2 Gohan are also a dual Dokkan Fest units. So these banners are what you want to focus on because you get so much value for your buck on these banners. Especially like, let's say you summoned for Trunks and Zamasu, you saved for a couple months, didn't get them. Well, they just came back on possibly, the greatest banners in Dokkan history, which is these 5th year banners. So typically you always want to save your stones for the next dual Dokkan Fest, right? So to give you guys an idea, I'm going to pull up the last 350 million download celebration. I believe it was 350. If it's not, it's 300. Um, but these guys came out together last August to September. Yeah, so August 29th is when they released. They'll probably release again at the same exact date on this month, actually, where we'll get two new dual Dokkan Fest units for the next download celebration. So again, these two came out exactly almost a year ago at this point, and then they come back on only big celebration banners. So expect whatever units we get on August 29th of this year to come out on the 6th year anniversary, as banner pull units. So those are always going to be the banners you want to focus on. This was, I believe, which so the Gohan and Cell was a 350. This one was a 300. Sorry, I always get these two kind of mixed up. This is going to be the next banner that you guys are going to want to save for right after the 5th year, because these units are always hype as fuck, right? So we just saw Gohan and Cell, right? They were 2019. I don't think I could. It might be too much of a mission, right? Is it? No. So they came out 2019 August. 2018 was Goku and Frieza. This, dude, honestly, this celebration was fucking crazy because this is when they implemented getting tickets for all of your summons. So I'll probably make another video maybe going over that. I mean, unless you just watch this one and that's good enough for you. Um, for every 50 stones you spent throughout the year, you get one ticket, and this is um the pool of all the units are in it. And there's also LRs in it, and we'll also be getting that in the download celebration as well. But this Goku and Vegeta, a Goku and Frieza card came out in 2018, and they are the dual Dokkan Fest. They've come back a gazillion million times. I have both their SSRs rainbowed. It's not much fun. And then, just I had this banner pulled up because this is another dual Dokkan Fest moment. This Gotenks came out, and you had Super Boo, which is a tech Fat Boo card that goes into Super Boo. I was looking for it for the life of me. I might be blind and I can't find the banner on here. It has to be here, like no matter what, it's here. Um, is it this one? Because I passed this one. Yeah, okay, so there we go. Perfect. So this was another Dual Dokkan Fest banner. This came out in May on JP. And just to kind of double check the dates, these units have not come out yet on Global. When you could expect these guys, oh no, it was April. When you could expect them, it's so typically how Dokkan does it. It's dual Dokkan Fest are every other month, right? So, for example, this came out on April 24th, and then the Tanabala celebration. Well, no, actually, no, the Tanabala is a bit different because it's only one Dokkan Fest unit, which I'll bring that up, and we'll go over that. But to give you guys an idea, so we're going to get the dual Dokkan Fest in August, right? For the download celebration, it's probably going to be somewhere between the 29th and the 1st of September, which is pretty much a month after the 5th year stuff. I mean, the banners do stay live for a long time, so I think that's fine. I mean, they've been up for an entire month. And then typically it's every other month when they'll do a dual Dokkan Fest. So September is going to be busy with, the download celebration. October will probably be Ultimate Gohan for Global, and probably a summonable LR. I mean, they could put Jiren, or they could just put Gohan and then start the dual Dokkan Fest, which they'll probably do. Again, this came out on the 24th. JP had their anniversary stuff. I believe it started in the last week of January to February, so this banner came next because I believe March was Saiyan Day, and there was no dual Dokkan Fest in March. This was the one after. So yeah, I mean, it's not every single month, right? Typically they do wait a month at least, right? It's at least a month, but sometimes it could be two, depending, when stuff drops. And you guys will see that in a second when I bring up the Tanabata stuff. So this banner will probably go live this last week of October or in November. That's when you could expect Go Tanks and Boo, which gives, people time to save up because these banners are very good. Again, these are all Dokkan Fest exclusive units. Again, I mean, you guys saw these two. They're on the, the 5th year banners, so that's kind of unfortunate. But they're still very good units, and if you're new, you could definitely use dupes of them. And I'm sorry if this video is a little lengthy. I just want to make sure I do like a very good explanation and then kind of going over Boo. So this Vegeta right here, right? Vegeta and Goku were dual Dokkan Fest on JP. Believe they came out in January or December. So yeah, December 26th. So typically, Global, I guess it just depends, right? It just depends. Global has a weird schedule, but typically JP, the dual Dokkan Fest are usually at the end of the month. Then that way they last for about 3 to 4 weeks. And that's typically how they go. Like, is there a date for the Go Tanks banner here? No, but typically that's how long they usually last. A dual Dokkan Fest is usually 3 weeks. If it's like a bigger celebration, like the 6th year or 5th year stuff, it's typically a month. How long those banners are up. And so this is okay, this is what I was referring to about the Tanabata celebration. Where is the, no, I want to, okay, so sorry about that. Let me see if I can find, is this it? No, I don't think so. No. If I can't find it, I don't want to waste too much of your time, but it's because there's 2 different banners for the Tanabata celebration. It doesn't matter. I could just explain it here. So there's typically 2 banners. This Dokkan Fest banner comes before the actual Tanabata banner. It's about 10 different units. It's all Dokkan Fest exclusive units. I would really like to pull it up so you guys could see it at least, right? Okay, here we go. Perfect. Sorry. There it is. So this is the banner. and came out with a new Krillin and a bunch of different Dokkan Fest exclusive units. This banner fucking sucked because, you know, from this point to this point, I think most players who've been playing for a while, and if you typically summon on dual Dokkan Fest banners in the past, you'll have these guys, and you'll have them with multiple copies and or rainbowed. So this banner is not too fun. It's not too exciting, but you do have Gobros. They're not so that's a good. Okay, so check that out. Gobros came out on their own banner on Global during Goku Day, which was last year in 2019. And then the times they typically come back are typically on these like one banner units. So, which is cool. It's cool to look at that. So when the Goku and Vegeta come back, it'll come back on a similar celebration to Gohan and Goten, or to themselves, where it's like a Tanabata unit. That's typically when they'll come back. They don't. You will not see these LRs in a dual Dokkan. No, maybe I'm bullshitting. I don't. Okay, I could be completely wrong on that. I definitely got to look more into that one. But no, I think GoPros did come back on a dual celebration. I forgot what banners they came back on, but I could be wrong on that. I could definitely be wrong. I do believe that these units could come back on any dual Dokkan Fest and or, you know, Tanabata celebration type of banner. I apologize for that. I apologize. I just want to make that clear because no, GoPros, if I remember correctly, they did come back on a dual Dokkan Fest. I just cannot remember what it was, unless it was this. I could be completely confused. It doesn't matter, right? Whenever they come back, they come back. I think that's a better way of just kind of answering that. And then, you know, Beerus definitely being on this banner was super crazy, super top tier. So after this banner, you get this one. This banner doesn't go away for a couple days after this one drops, so you do have time to keep summoning on it. This is going to be your best chance to get the actual unit that you want. But if you are a free to play player, I say avoid this banner like the plague because there's 20 featured units on it. Even though, dude, I mean, you got 4 Dokkan Fest LRs and you have Trunks and Zamasu, which is good. And basically, you know, this guy just got an easy A. He's fucking top tier, amazing. Is Super Saiyan 3 Broly on here? No, he's not. That's kind of weird. Why? That's weird. Okay, I don't really understand why Super Saiyan 3 Broly's not here. Especially since he just got his easy A, but that's fine. Who cares, right? Um, but yeah, you usually want to stay away from these type of banners because again, it's 20 featured units, but you do have 4 summonable LRs. Typically, what you use this banner for is to basically buy, you know, 5th year. So what they started doing after the 4th year anniversary during the Tanabata celebration, they'll bring those units back. So last year, Goku and Vegeta came back on the Go Bros banner. So Go Bros came out on Global First. That was a Global First LR. We did not get that. We did not get this banner, right? Because this banner is basically locked to Holiday. This is our thank you banner on Global, on JP's Tanabata. So on Global, when we got Go Bros first, we did not get this banner afterwards. But in November to December there, when Go Bros came back, sorry boys, I pulled that up by accident. When Go Bros came back, they came back on this banner and Goku, Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta were here instead. So, and you know, these guys came out in February on JP, so it makes sense for them to come back, and this is a good time for them to come back. Like, if you didn't, this is basically, you know, Akatsuki's way of being like, yo, you know, sorry if you didn't pull them. This is where you use your red coins and you buy copies of them. If you wanted dupes of them, you didn't get dupes, this is where you buy them. And do not summon on this banner. I don't advise it. I do see some people getting lucky, but dude, it's such a small chance of pulling, you know, this top row because you got 2 rows of, you know, pretty decent, but units that you don't really need, right? So that this is a banner that you want to skip, but this banner right here you don't really want to skip because again, these units are very, very top tier and good. And then on Global, when you could expect, you know, this banner, right? So I already said Gotenks and Boo should be, you know, last week of October or in November. I'm thinking more in November. So like, let's say they come out on November 8th. This banner could go live. Actually, yeah, this banner should go live at the end of November to December. it's when you could be expecting this same exact banner to come. And by the way, this banner will not change. It will be the exact same. There's no reason why they'll change it, right? So that's kind of explain the Tanabata stuff and like the thank you celebration. So expect that. This banner right here, step ups. So this happens about once a year during New Year's. It started in 2019, and basically it's a step up of five different. You do five summons. It's 20, 30, 50, 50, 50. So you do so if you add that up, that's 150, 180, 200, and you get a free LR. So at the last step, you get an LR. If you're new, you definitely want to be summoning on this. So on your first multi, you have all the easy A's. This, of course, will be updated when we hit New Year's. And then you have the Neo Gods, which is a 120% leads. And then as your second multi, then you'll get the Dokkan Fest Super, Dokkan Fest units, and then the Extreme. And then on the last one, you know, it's all the LRs for the most part will be here on Global. It will probably update to I'm sure UI Goku will be in it. I'm pretty sure UI Goku will probably be like the last one. But yeah, this is a banner that you definitely want to be summoning on. JP typically gets the better one because obviously they get units ahead of us. So it looks like the LR one for the most part is the same. I think it's just kind of like like these. Yeah, you see like they had Namek Goku on it and just stuff like that. But these banners are very, very strong. They're very good. I had that up. And then last but not least, I will do a brief, you know, banners that you should typically stay away of. But if you cannot and you really want LRs, these are legendary summon banners. So these banners are always fucking shitty, right? I mean, just straight up, I mean, these banners suck because all the units that they use for the pool are from the general SSR list. And, you know, you could get them on any fucking banner, like ever. Typically all these banners suck. The only ones that I would say to ever really summon on are like really broken units or units that bring, you know, new units. So like, I mean, at least here you have Whis, which is fucking crazy. You know, Whis is amazing. So, you know, getting him here would be you know, very beneficial. And then this guy, this Topo is actually very strong. So Jiren's banner has about 3, you know, really good units. Actually, no, there's a lot of good units. I mean, you got 2 easy A's right here. This Goku's amazing. This guy has an amazing awakening. Amazing. Okay, you know this banner is not bad. Jiren's banner is not bad, especially if you're a new player. Like I would probably say it's okay for you to go ahead and summon on this because again, there's so many good units on here, and you know, a lot of these banner units are going to be pretty difficult to get. Like I still haven't pulled Whis from his original banner, so this is a good chance for me. This banner right here, you know, I would typically say skip it. But if you can't skip it, you know, throw a couple stones. I mean, most of these units are pretty I mean, this guy's amazing. This guy is okay still. He's okay. I wish he could guard 100% of the time. Amazing support. Amazing. He's still very strong. Decent support. Sucks. It's, I mean, again, remember, you could pull all these banner units all the time. So typically, that's kind of why people will say you'll stay away from legendary summon banners. Um, I'm looking for a specific banner here that I'm not seeing for whatever reason. So, ah, okay, okay, we might have to just type it in, right? So we'll go to Google, Dokkan, um, double rising banner. So these banners, oh no, sorry, it's Carnival. And these banners right here are a bit different, right? These banners are double rate LR banners. So like if let's say you typically cannot wait at all, right? For and that like you guys just have to get LRs. You have to get LRs. Wait for Rising Dragon Carnival banners. Typically, I think about once or twice. I think it's usually like once a year you'll get like one new unit. Like you'll get one LR unit that's new on these banners, right? I mean, last year we had, maybe that's my own fault. Sorry, I gotta look at this a bit closer, so I could show you that. It is a LR Super Saiyan Goku. So is he? He's actually not here, right? I don't see him. But I definitely want to bring that one up, just to kind of show you. No, I'm not seeing him. So I guess they don't include the Rising Carnival banners, which is a bit weird, but whatever. So these are double rate banners. You have a 20% chance of pulling SSRs, and I believe the chance to pull an LR is about 11%. I have pulled 3 LRs on multis during these banners, right? These banners are definitely not bad to summon on, because if you want to just get a vast majority of LRs, these are the banners you want to go in on for legendary summon. However, you get blue coins and you cannot use blue coins to buy LRs. So that's kind of unfortunate, right? It's kind of like a double-edged sword. You have a better chance of pulling LRs, but you don't get the currency to buy them. But if you summon on, these banners, you do get yellow coins, and you need 500 yellow coins to buy an LR. So the reason why I pulled up UI Goku and Jiren, it's because most YouTubers will tell you, yo, don't summon on these banners whatsoever. Just totally skip them. However, I'm going to disagree with that. You should find one LR banner once a year that, if you're not too worried about the dual Dokkan Fest, because again, we kind of get a timeline of JP. Let's say we see like a dual Dokkan Fest that comes out on JP. You're not too hyped about it. You're like, well, I'm going to use this opportunity to summon for LRs and go to the legendary summon banners. That's not a bad idea, because you need yellow coins to buy LRs. So you got to figure out how to use your stones smartly. You definitely want to save for most big celebrations, but you also want to find an LR banner. I would probably say, if you are free to play, skip the Rising Carnivals. If you are pay to play, do these, because it's amazing. But if you're free to play, skip these. Don't do these, because you want to focus on one really good unit, and maximize your yellow coins, because if you have 500 yellow coins, dude, you could buy an LR right there. You could buy this guy who was on a Rising Carnival banner. You could buy Nappa, who I didn't summon on, so I maybe in the future I could definitely buy him. So that you typically want to save your stones for one LR banner, and then the rest focus on dual Dokkan Fest. That's what you want to do. Do not summon on standalone cards. Like, look, Kefla is most likely coming out. You want to skip her. Ultimate Gohan, you want to skip him, because in the future they'll probably come back on either banners that are better than their own, because that's typically how it is, or they'll come out on dual Dokkan Fest banners. And you could see that a couple times a year. So that's what you kind of want to do, man. That's kind of what you want to be doing. You want to be saving for dual Dokkan Fest. You want to save for the Tanabata celebration, and you want to focus on one LR banner a year if you are free to play. If you buy a little bit of stones, I would still do that. Find one LR that you just have to have and go to fucking town. I would say focus on the Jiren banner, because the Jiren banner is insane. It's pretty good. There's a bunch of EZA units. There's 2 EZA units and a lot of good Dokkan Awakening. So this is a very good banner for your stones, for your money, to save those yellow coins, because again, you want yellow coins. You want to have that satisfaction of buying an LR that you don't have. So again, that is going to be your best bet. Let me check how long this video is. We're at 23 minutes. I know this is a very long guide, but I wanted to pack it with as much content as I possibly can to help you guys decide on what to do with your stones, especially for free-to-play players. You want to save for Dual Dokkan Fest, find one LR banner to summon on once a year, and then you also want to, but also summon for units that you like, right? That's going to be your best idea. Summon for units that you really need to have, that you really like a lot, and that is going to be your, if you're in love with Gohan, summon for Gohan. Summon for who you want, but remember, free to play stones are rough. Sometimes you're not going to get a lot in a month, sometimes you'll get a ton. You have to plan accordingly, and your best value is dual Dokkan Fest, one legendary summon banner a year, and the Tanabata banners are typically what are also good ones. So, I think we'll go ahead and end it there, boys. I hope this helps. If it does, hit me up with that like and sub. I know this was a very, very long video, but I wanted to make sure, if any new players that I have on my channel, and, just people who just search for this type of stuff in general, there's a lot of 5th year hype right. So I hope this helps. If you guys, again, like and sub, thank you guys so much for the continuous support, and definitely let me know if you guys have any further questions. My DMs are open. Follow me on Twitter, whatever it is, I got your back. Let's get it. Let's kick ass. See you next time. Bye bye.